welcome back to Motech Performance. I'm Mike, behind the camera is Jay. Today we're talking about our M240i. Progress is slow, but then we're trying to push with it. Being a brand new car, nothing is quite out there just as yet. So to recap, what's already been done is the springs and spacers from iBack. Perfect ride. Done a few more miles in the car. Works with adaptive suspension and non-adaptive. It's the same spring. That still works the same. It's a really compliant, comfortable ride. It's very close to standard. I've had a number of cars on iBack springs. Just perfect. They just get that bit right. You know, H&Rs on the M4 being a little bit lower, rides a little bit harder. This, as a daily, I'm using it in the minute, is absolutely perfect. Full carbon BMW M Performance body kit fits perfect. We are going to have conversations, maybe with some companies, Sierra and Maxton, if they're going to release some stuff where we change it out. But at the minute, I'm a really big fan, and we can offer M Performance parts. If you're interested in, drop us an email down below. What we're going to talk today about is exhausts. Now, we work heavily and pretty much solely with Remus. Remus UK are just based around the corner from us, and we have a good working relationship for a number of years. In fact, I think we're probably their #1 seller in the UK, so that's really good for us, which means we get to work on projects like this. This car, the underpinnings, is very close to the G22, G20, BMW 3 and 4 series. So on the phone, getting the car delivered, they gave us a M440i system, M340i system, it's the same thing, OPF back to try up. Fingers crossed we were going to be lucky and it was going to line straight up. Unfortunately, it didn't. There's probably some B-roll that Jay's already shown you, he's going to show you. The rear box fits fine, no problem at all. One of the valve actuators, because the original system is a single, this runs a twin, is a little bit close to a heat shield. You just push that back out of the way, no problems at all there. Tailpipes fit, no problem at all. And the Architect in the gapping, absolutely perfect. Unfortunately, it does run the smaller tailpipes on a 3 and 4. So these are 80mm tailpipe, 89mm should I say, rather than something like an M4 which are 102. I actually believe you could probably get away with running the 102mm tailpipes on this, but you can't with the Remus system just purely because of the pipework at the back. So that wasn't really a problem because we can run this tailpipe, and actually the size works really well at the minute on the car. So from here backwards, I know Jay can kind of see this, is Remus. Now normally we go OPF back on a Remus, but unfortunately the 3 and 4s just didn't line up. So we had to run the car around the corner, which is a local company called Alpha Performance. Big shout out to them, they've really helped us out. And they fabricated two basically pipes. Yeah, again, there's probably some B-roll playing across where you can kind of see where the Remus finishes, and this goes up to the back of the OPF. Now that information, we can do one of two things. We can obviously start buying the pipes from them and the Remus rear boxes from Remus, obviously for the 3 and 4 series, which we might be doing in the short-term future. But of course, we can get that information back to Remus UK that will pass across to Austria. Luckily, they've got a car within the next 3 weeks coming to them. So we're about 3 weeks ahead of them. They will build a system. That'll probably take a week, 2 weeks. They'll do some testing. They'll probably send a prototype system across to us for us to test, which will be another vlog. Fundamentally, it'll be the same sort of thing. Maybe tailpipes will be slightly different, but it should have a complete Remus tailpipe OPF back system, should I say. So that's something still to come. But for now, we wanted to get some more sound and see what it's working like. As you just probably seen, it's a real noticeable difference. I mean, these aren't particularly quiet from standard. They do sound pretty good. Got rid of that horrible sort of trim. I'm not a big fan of it. I've said before in a number of vlogs, it looks a bit too much like an Audi diesel, and obviously replacing it with the carbon tailpipes gives the car a real sort of carbon and, you know, gloss black sort of theme against the purple. Works really, really well. So overall happy with the way it looks. Sound-wise is perfect as well. Even when Remus develop a system for it, it is going to sound like this as well, just purely because how they work. So when the valves are open, you have the two valves on the outsides, which acts as a complete straight pipe, and then when the valves are closed, it goes into a box. So if you're just using the car every day, 4 tailpipes, and if you're using it obviously just as a valve open, just the 2 outer ones, because it acts as a straight through. Been using the car now for a few days, no real drone, absolutely perfect. Valve still works on the control button, so it quiets it down in efficient and eco. And then obviously, of course, into comfort, it's a little bit louder. And then, of course, when you put it into Sport Plus, the valves are fully open. So far, let us know what you think of the progress of the Remus exhaust. Let us know if it's something you think it needs a bigger tailpipe. If so, what would you go for? A chrome, a black, or a carbon? But we are still working with Remus, so we'll have some more updates in coming vlogs. Next vlogs are detailing and probably wheels. So make sure you stay tuned for that. And so far, let us know what you think of the car. Thanks a lot.